By now, we're all probably familiar with the term social distancing, aka deliberately physically distancing ourselves from others as a way to slow the spread of the coronavirus. But that doesn't mean that we have to completely isolate ourselves. There are ways to be social while still social distancing. You've just got to know how.
Social media, video conferencing, texting, email, which now seems old-fashioned but wasn't 20 years ago. All of these things really do affect how we're able to reach out to each other and use each other as social support.
Melissa Mazmanian, informatics professor at UC Irvine and co-author of Dreams of the Overworked, Living, Working, and Parenting in the Digital Age, says the best way to remain social right now is to match the tech with the relationship you're trying to maintain, starting with getting together with a group.
And I think the secret is really for us to think about what's the relationship and what's the way that I would like to get in touch with this person? Do I want a relaxing, enjoyable night? In which case, maybe we get some friends online and we do a Zoom chat and we play trivia.
In Japan, they've even coined a new term, onnomi, which means online drinking, where people will use an app like Zoom or do a group FaceTime and have a digital happy hour.
Or do I really need to have a heart-to-heart because I'm just feeling like I really would like to talk to someone I really care about?
Melissa says that if you just want to go one-on-one, tech has an answer for that too.
Almost nothing is better than the telephone. Calling someone up and maybe going for a walk with them. If I just want to kind of reach out and remind the world that I'm there for them and also remind myself that there are people who are there for me, there's all kinds of lovely ways to give people that little tiny poke.
You can use apps like Snapchat or Marco Polo so that you can send short video messages that others can view on their own time when they need a break from work or trying to homeschool the kids.
Instead of us having to be available to talk at the same time, you come in and you talk when you're here, and then I see a notification on my phone, and then I can come in and talk when I'm available.
And this isn't just limited to adults. My son Mateo had a virtual play date with his cousin Everest. And speaking of kids, finally, what if you're looking to find new friends? How do you find support groups from others during this time when you're trying to work from home amid your kids and trying to be, well, kids?
And on that note, this is Danny.
Hi, Danny. How are you?
There are groups to turn to. Facebook has groups called Parents Under Quarantine, and there is a Quarantine Learning Corner group where grown-ups can look for advice and find a group of friends that they've never had before.
I think that the most important thing, again, is generosity for each other. So whatever we can do to really try and not give up on each other and recognize that staying home drives everyone a little bit nuts.
And that's why learning how to stay social while being socially distant is on the top of the list.